are live. What's up, everybody? It's G Mr. Drew, here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is episode 94, continuing this commission. It's Friday, it's Patreon day, so I'm going to jump into the markers and start throwing some markers over here, start rendering this out just a little bit more, and then, I'll either do some pencils after that, because I'm sure I'm going to need to smooth them out, or just go into inking a bit. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, let me get this here. Check that out there. And yeah, of course, I still got YouTube with some interesting stuff playing in the background, so I'm just gonna play that. And if anybody jumps in, then of course, then we'll chat. But I just got done reading the latest One Piece. Oh my God, 1008. I mean, nothing too crazy happened. They just continue the story, but still, it's dope. All right, first things first. I want to get this guy's skin. I want to get his skin done. So I'm gonna just grab some skin tones. Let me see which ones. Which ones can I use? Okay, that's not bad. That's more shade. Can't believe that's that dark. Okay. So I could use these three. Let me see what this is, just in case. Oh, that's super dark. That'd be like a fourth color, if anything. Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't have too much skin. What is it, just his fingers? Just his fingers and his face. I wonder if I could drop this camera back or angle it maybe a little bit better. And let's not be blurry. There we go. Yeah, that way it's right in front of my face. And yeah, man, let's just get into it. But yeah, that latest One Piece chapter, man. They just continued it, I'm not here to spoil nobody with nothing and talk about what specifically happened. But they just, nothing crazy. But it is dope. These fights that they're getting into in Onigashima are they're very well paced. The way that Oda, the writer creator of One Piece, is handling the pacing of the story, and how everyone's doing everything, and yeah, he definitely has a handle on it, because there's so much going on. Without spoiling anything, we know that there's like a whole gang of samurai battling. We know there's all the beast pirates. We know there's just a bunch going on. There we go. yeah, can I bring this closer? Yes, I can. But yeah, it's super cool. I mean, I'm just impressed with the pacing, the way that he's able to handle the story and tell all these people's, you know, their what part of the journey of everything that's going on. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the way we're going. You know, I always throw a top-down light source, and then it's like as I work on it, then I start to determine just where exactly is the light, like in what way, because it's still going to be top down, of course, but then it's like, all right, is it left, is it right, is it, straightforward, is it just pretty general, things like that. Uh, shit, what was I just looking up? Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, I guess when I do that, I'll just do that. So what am I on? I'm on the second color. So yeah, he's pulling in from over there. Uh, oh yeah, he got his toesy woesies down here. And it's good for that. There we go. Man, I've been slow cooking some bacon since this morning. Oh my god, I could smell it. It's coming through. Thank God I ate lunch. I'm full, so there we go. There we go. All right. Go. There we go. There we go. I'm listening to Nerd Soup podcast in the background. It's so funny. They would usually just start their videos and start getting busy, but now it's like enjoyable to like listen to them try to like figure out what they're doing this episode. It's kind of like the discussion that they may have before they start rolling the camera. before, but now it seems like, you know, they're comfortable enough with everything that they're doing that like they just kind of figure it out on the fly. Because I can't even tell you for how many episodes now they're uh, the way that they do their thumbnail for the videos is it's like whatever the first topic is that they talk about. Um, that well, that's what it is. Whatever the first thing is that they talk about, that's going to be the thumbnail to the video. And for like the last few videos that I watched, maybe even more than a few, they've been uh, they've been talking about what do we talk about first, and then like we talk about this or that or this or that, and it's like, oh, nah, we gotta make a thumbnail. It's not a good thumbnail. And so stupid. Let me see. All right, so I got his skin. I know I need to do some of this red. This guy's got a ton of red. So let's I wonder, you know, the whole time I've been working on this is what this is my fourth video now working on this guy, and all the first three I've forgotten to like take progress pictures often enough where, you know, you could actually see progress. It's like I'll be 2 hours into the video and have done a million things, and it's like, oh well, that's not cool. It's so funny. I think it was just the whatchamacallit, working the watercolors and things like that, that was throwing me off because it was kind of like, you know, a lot of blending, or not even really blending, but jumping back and forth between colors. And, you know, normally I can, are we sharp? Let's get that. Okay, so let's get some red up in here. There we go. And what is that? What does that eye stuff look like? It's red all around. Drops underneath. So let me see. Red all around. Yes. Fuck yeah. Get this man. Get this man looking savage. You know, let me keep pushing the red out. Let me just stick with this color for a while. So what does he have? He has. So we got 1, 2. I wonder if I think I designed this as like a double color, but it kind of really doesn't make sense. I wonder if I got getting lost in the sauce, man. Cause yeah, this ought to. Fuck it, I'll let it ride, man. There we go. Yeah, just make this cow kind of like spawns. Doesn't even necessarily make sense, right? Oh yeah. Go. Oh, nice. More Knives Out movies? I think they're gonna be on Netflix. Is that what they're talking about? That movie was so good, man. I heard about how good it was. I didn't see it at all, and I bought the digital copy of it. It was so good. Daniel Craig. Oh my God, his character. Watching that man work that southern accent. Psh, hilarious. And he said he's gonna be reprising his role. I guess that's kind of what the books are about then. Is that he's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes, where it's like a detective story. Is that? I'm guessing that's what all Knives Out stuff is, or is it like a continuation of the actual story of like the original family and all that stuff? I have no idea. I guess I'll find out. But yeah, you see what I mean by how the watercolors make such a decent base. I don't know if you've seen the last videos or anything like that. The pencils and the watercoloring and everything that I've been doing on this one. Well, I was talking about how I like to use watercolors as a base. Just a little slap in the base. Because I'm guessing that movie is like based on a novel, maybe. It must have like a few other novels. I had no idea, man. I just thought it was a movie. Damn, have we gotten that Bond movie yet? Now that I'm thinking about Daniel Craig, did that movie the was it Time to Die or Never a Time to Die, whatever it is? Man, the movie industry has just been like under fire or something. There we go. There we go. Are we still focused? Yeah. And then you can imagine throwing colored pencils on top of this to kind of smooth out things. I wonder if I can grab this color and really smooth this out because this is kind of like a poofy area. So if I just grab this, it's such a light color, right? It's this one, right? I believe so. Man, how exciting is that? Hayden Christensen returning as Darth Vader. I know, like, I think the most of the consensus is like people aren't excited or they didn't enjoy his Darth Vader. I'm aware of it. I was there for it. I like I like that he's been kind of out of the spotlight all this time since those movies. You know what I mean? He's kind of been quiet. He's kind of been low key. And I enjoyed Jumper. I think I enjoy Hayden Christensen's just like kind of like regular work or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this color's so light it hardly picks up. But that's fine. There we go. Oh wow, they're saying exactly what I was saying. Looking forward to seeing Hayden Christensen return and do, you know what I mean? Because like I said, he's been chilling low key. I'd welcome it. I think he's definitely heard. He he got the memo. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it'll be cool, man. Plus, just to see the two of them together. I mean, if you need to have somebody play Darth Vader and they need to play across the screen from Ewan McGregor, it only kind of makes sense, you know. I would love to see Anakin's Darth Vader face. You know what I mean? Like without the helmet, like when we got him with the egghead in the old movie. I would love to see like what the young version of that looks before he's all old and decrepit and warped and just pale is all hell. Like to see him still look like Anakin, I guess, because there never was any other Anakin other than him. Well, I mean, if you don't count the animated version, which of course is the best version, right? Go. Yeah, fill that in. That's gonna be that. What did I want to do with those in there? I had some colors in mind. Oh, that's right. So I wanted to go with that. Does he wear a belt? Let me check this guy out. Okay, he does. Okay, so he's got a belt, so I could throw that in there. And then yeah, man, this'll work. It'll be dope. Let me see. Yeah, now we got the super duper red. Actually, oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, okay. I thought it was blurry for a second. So I got skin, first layer of red. I wonder if I should throw the red down on the frog first, or if I'm just gonna wait. There we go. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go double check that bacon. I feel like if I could hear it sizzling, cooking from here, from the next room over, it might need to turn. Give me a sec. Let me check it. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I be cooking mad bacon just because I cook with bacon grease. So, every couple of weeks I need to re up on a pack of bacon. I just get the one that looks like mad fatty. That way I know I can slow cook it. And just all that fat melts, and then boom. All right, I just hope my hands aren't greasy and get all over this page. I wonder if I need to grab a paper towel or something. What was I doing? Oh, I was in the middle of doing this, and I'm work. they're talking about Game of Thrones. I wonder why. I think this is how I discovered them was because their talks about Game of Thrones was so compelling, but after the show ended, they haven't really talked about it. I know that they have shows in the work, but they're not. They're talking about the old seasons. Oh, because they're taking questions, so someone probably just asked them something. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna do something else with that scar. Yeah, it's interesting. Talking about how shows fizzle out kind of at the end of their seasons. A lot of them do. I mean, when was the last time a really good ending? Like a really good ending, one that is satisfying and it's like, you know what, it's over, but we can accept it. The last one I can remember is Breaking Bad. I remember it was hard watching that last season, and then it ended, and you were like, okay, I got it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe I don't want to do too much. Like I'm good with the eyes, but maybe that's about it. Since he's less of a focal point in this picture, a little bit more of just a set piece. He's more of a prop. I don't want to focus too much on him. There we go. that. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. Oh wow, they're talking about Attack on Titan being if it sticks the landing at the end, that it could be greatest of all time anime. See, that I don't know about, man. I really enjoy Attack on Titan. I like it a lot, but I won't lie. I had to go and do research in order to understand it. And there's that argument of like, if you if you have to go out of your way and to try to understand something, is that thing really that good? Because even though it is, it's really great, but you have to go and do all this study to figure it out. I don't know, man. I hate to sound like a hater like that, but I hate that when I learned what Attack on Titan was about, when it wasn't just like, oh, we're fighting these big monsters, which was enough for me. Yeah, I'm basic. But when I found out it was like so much more and it was interesting, but it was like I didn't get any of that. I didn't get any of that. And I still don't. The only reason why I do now is because I'm aware. So, man, best, one of the greatest of all time? I don't know. And see, here's the thing. I It might even be because I needed to go out to try to understand it better, and that there was more information out there to understand it better. For instance, I always hold Cowboy Bebop top shelf. I always hold Cowboy Bebop as the greatest anime of all time. It's number one as far as anime goes, not like movies, but as far as like episodic animes, Cowboy Bebop has to be number one. I mean, it even beats out Space Dandy and Samurai Champloo, even like Carol and Tuesday. I love, and they're all from the same creator. So it's like even compared to his other works, Cowboy Bebop has to be number one, personally. But I won't lie. I have no idea what happened with Spike and Vicious back in the day. I know we get the flashbacks, but that's all we get. And still, it was enough. It didn't answer the questions for us, and people asked the director, be like, "Yo, what's going on with that?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, don't worry about that." He's like that commercial with the teeth straighteners or teeth whiteners. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about that. Like, like, like that's how what's his name? Uh, Katsuhiro or Matsuhiro Otomo. I feel like I'm mixing up names now. I'm so offensive. I'm sorry. But either way, he never answers that question. So many people ask him, he never answers it. He's just like, yeah, don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. Come on, man. We all just here having a good time. And then he just lets that be, just like that. And I would still say it's one of the greatest animes. It didn't have to explain everything in order for it to be enjoyable. And now I wonder if Attack on Titan, had it not had all the answers lying in the background somewhere, if it was left a mystery, if it was left as like, it is what it is. And if you didn't get it, oh well, don't worry about it. Like if it was left like that, I wonder if it would make Attack on Titan better. I don't know, man. It's interesting. It'll definitely be one of the top animes in my book for sure. Oh yeah, I still need to use red for the homie here. Here, let me bring this down. There we go. Are we still focused? Yeah. Cool. I didn't finish watching Dota, but I am gonna listen to this. Oh, it's based off of a video game? Or like maybe a tabletop game or something? There we go. Go. It's cool that animation based on a video game is getting so much attention. this up here, didn't I? There we go. All right. Haha. um, I wonder. I wonder if I could, man. Since as long as I don't post the finished product, the way the NFT has to work is they have to it has to be an original copy, even if it's digital. Like the digital copy can only exist there. So yeah, so like you could have the traditional one. You could have the traditional original piece. Are we? Come on. What's going on? There we go. Focus. Oh my god, why does it keep taking pictures sideways? I hate this. Oh, look at that. Yo, man, I'm listening to the latest Mac, whatever his name is. He just dropped the video today. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, this is coming along, man. I'm digging this. What this man look like? That's scar. Oh, it's like white. Oh, you know what? I could just let it ride like that then. If it's gonna end up being white, I was gonna give it like purple. Yo, Rue, that was you the whole time? That's you, the one viewer the whole time? It's so weird because I have like minimum because I be doing these minimum streams. I get like the minimum amount of information, so I could see that somebody's watching, but I don't see who they are, until they speak. But sometimes people won't say anything. Oh yeah, but back to the NFT thing. Uh, so yeah, I can give you the original traditional physical piece, and then as long as I have a digital copy that I don't post anywhere, and then I have like the NFT uh, thing, and I'm trying to get it. Honestly, you have to have like an account of some sort. I forget what it's called, but I'm trying to sign up for one of them. I don't think they got back to me. I should probably check my junk mail or something like that and see if they got back to me. Because if I can, then I have a platform that I could push NFTs on, and then yeah, I just have an original copy or original digital copy, and then I could put that on there and be like, $1 million and never sell it, until somebody actually buys it, and then and be like, yep, that's me. Oh, look at that. That's true, man. On the okay. My bad, man. You can't be asking questions and not be listening. Oh, wait, I could type though. But yeah, the human subplot. After I got done watching it, because I watched it twice, I still love that movie. But yeah, the people aspect of the movie just didn't really resonate with me. It had me thinking about Shin Godzilla, the movie that came out, I don't know, a couple years ago, a few years ago. me see. Oh, yeah, so that's like a darker red. Yeah, true that. I was expecting a death too, but nope. They're making too much money. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me match that. There we go. All right. Does this get darker at all? Not really, huh? Yeah, it's not doing much. didn't need you. But now you are definitely gonna do something, aren't you? There we go. Oh yeah, what color are the man's eyes? I've been slacking on that. Oh, you mean is yellow? I could have used yellow there. Dang, he doesn't have any wonky eyes. check these colors. That's mighty dark. That's mighty darker. I like them, but they're a little too dark. Do I have a lighter color, please? This will work. I fucks with this one. Um, so yeah, the thin one, blue. Shit. Well, how's I gonna do this? Oh well, let me do everything else first. How does that look? Ah, okay. Boy, gaming. Okay. Oh yeah, Fake Cap did have a weak ass moment in episode 3. You know who I am? Like, dude, if you ever have to ask that question, like, it doesn't even matter. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's right. Zemo killed T'Chaka. I forgot about that. No wonder why. What color are these guys? I mean, they're just like green, green, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I can. I can't believe Smiling Tiger was an actual character. Of course it is. Go. Haha. Yeah, Zemo fist pumping just like I was talking about this morning. I gotta go check on that bacon. I think it's done. It's got to be done, man. Been cooking it for hours. Where's that? Are you serious? Where's that eraser? Alright, back. Sorry about that. I noticed it was also time for that coffee. Alright, here, let me turn this up. Breaking down the Maiden from Resident Evil 8.
and you just do that to get out. Now that you are out, you can explore the other cells. You'll see a dead lady, you'll see a guy hanging, you'll see animal medicine that was probably used on humans, you'll see some effed up torture devices, oink oink, and you'll see two chains, the metal locks, not the wrappers, that are locking two cells. The first trigger here is going up to the locked door at the end of the hall and clicking on the box. You'll hear a noise. That noise was the dead lady falling down. And you see she was stabbed with the bolt cutters because RE engine will crash without a bolt cutters. Looks like the model of the lady from the trailers. Check out the wall. It says "Help me, brother," written in her own blood. And no, just because the word brother's there, it's not Claire and Chris. This is just showing some kind of a family, like the Village family. Grab the bolt cutters, and now you head back to one of the locks, and on the way, a jump scare. Now, cut open the chain on the locked door, and inside that door, you'll see a bunch of buckets, one of them filled with blood, and inside the bucket of blood is a lockpick which you need to get out. Once you grab that, it triggers the dead lady to move again because horror. Now, as you approach the door, something is behind the wall trying to get you. Sounds like it could be one of these dungeon-dwelling Army of Darkness sword zombies, but it's just a jump scare. At this point, you can also open up the second cell with the hanging man, and if you stand there, he will turn around and you can see him. At this point, take a closer look at him, and it looks like he has a bunch of claw marks on his chest. And later, we'll find out that this was probably caused by the tall lady. Now, you take the lockpick and open the box, push the switch, and enter the Chamber of Hell, aka the Red Room, that shows the two armies fighting each other. And actually, I think it's one army fighting the doorway. On the other side of this is a wine cellar, and if you go to the barrels, there is a small jump scare with the barrel moving, and you hear wine dripping out, and it feels and looks like blood. Maybe it is foreshadowing. The next room is a dining area. You hear footsteps, and if you get there quick and look to your left, you will see a hand moving and hear someone dying in a barrel. You must have just missed the killer. And no, the finger does not come off and does not become a dummy finger. On the table, you'll find a plate with some blood on it, another clue that there could be vampires about. There's also a record player, but it plays no music, just tells you what song it would play, and you can hear it in the background. You probably heard it in movies like Tombstone, and it's on Ratchet, and I saw it in What You Do in the Shadows. It's called The Dance Macabre, and it's cool. Now you can duck down and follow the light to the secret passage. Crawl through, hit the hidden switch by the candles, and a wall will open up. And in here is a note that we have to talk about. It's a 3-page note. Page 1 teasing vampires with the lady saying they don't bite. Page 2 teases violence and talks about Miss Daniela, probably this daughter, slashing a maid. It also talks about ghost-like noises in the hall. And then page 3 teases something horrifying out the window. Sunlight? Maybe. But it says dinner time, so it might be referring to these flying monsters from this Resident Evil Village screenshot. The other thing we have to talk about here is the date on the note is the 1950s. However, Ethan doesn't show up till 60 years later, and these ladies all look the same. So that's just another case for them being immortal vampires. And I wonder if the game itself, Village, might take place in 2 different time periods with Ethan in the future and somebody playing a backstory. After reading the note, you can head over to the ladder and you'll see and hear some blood dripping.
Sweet.
Climb up the ladder and you'll see it's a hanged bird. There's also a rope going down that I can't figure out what that was for. And now you find yourself in the tall lady's dressing room, I think. And this is actually a checkpoint in the demo, so going from here, if you die or restart, you will start description says, will fend off evil. What a coincidence, we're probably about to see some evil. The necklace may look familiar to you because we've seen it in the trailers on multiple people. In the lore of the game, it seems to be a way for the villagers to stay safe. In the demo, the necklace seems to be a way to be a dummy finger, aka it doesn't have any function whatsoever that we can see. Now, when you leave the room to go around the corner, you'll see her first look at Lady D, but when you get through the door, she's already gone. Now, this is something it took me hours to find because of the darkness level, but if you turn the corner, she's there, and it's just a mannequin. Supposed to be a jump scare, I guess, and most people did not find that because of the brightness levels of the game. On the second floor of this castle mansion, there's a locked door that you're going to open later, and then there's a locked door that we can't open, but we've seen the statue behind the wall, and one of the things you'll notice is a lady and three daughters, and it happens in both of these statues. And it appears to be what's happening in the game with Lady D and the three girls. Next, you head down the stairs, and you'll hear a voice, and I looked around 100 times and didn't find anything. I think it's just a sound effect. So downstairs, you can head over to the fireplace, and you'll see in the fire there are some burning clothes, and your character says it looks like the one she wears, and I think that maybe perhaps the character is based on this character from the actual game. Then you can go over to a teacup across the way and see that there's blood in it, and yeah, by now we're pretty sure that they're vampire people. There's also a note on a table in the back of the room, and that table lists a bunch of candidates and rejects. We're thinking either to become a maiden or to become a witch, or we're not exactly sure why, but something is going on here. The only door that opens down here is in the back, and in this room, a window is open, and you can see the courtyard and the cold coming in. And I glanced outside and stood there for like 5 minutes, hoping something would happen, and nothing appeared. In this room, there is a back door with a keyhole, but no key. And man, did we finally find an Easter egg? I'm not exactly sure, but that lion knocker looks familiar, so I went back through all the games. I feel like I saw it in the RE2 remake, but I definitely saw something like it in Resident Evil 4. So maybe that's an Easter egg, and maybe we found it. The door doesn't have a key, and so you're going to search the dining room table and
Excuse
find
me.
a chalice. Inside the chalice, you will find a ring, and before you ask, yep, I did try to put it on the finger in the barrel and in every other item, and I couldn't get it to do anything, even pointed it at everything, and nothing happened. And you know what to do here. You examine the ring, and then you press X, and you can pull the eyeball off, which you'll need to open a door. At this point, if you exit the room really quickly and get over to the staircase, you're going to see something cool, and that is one of the bad guys. And she'll be walking up the steps. As long as you stay away from her, she won't activate, and she'll just walk off into the corner, and you can follow her over there and just watch her disappear. Now, you can also run into her, and if you run into her, she'll become active and chase you around. In this game, there is no fighting, and these people are super fast because they fly around and teleport, basically. It's kind of random, but 1 to 3 hits by these guys, and you will go into the red mode, which you can recover from, just like in RE7. And if you're in the red mode and you get hit, you're going to die right away. She also has a one-hit kill. If you're kind of standing there, she just gets up, you're automatically in red, she bites you, and you can't escape, and she uses a slash. It's like a double combo move that kills you in one hit. So the only way to escape is to run. And the 2 places you can run to are the dining room with the open window downstairs, or all the way back to the ladder from when you escaped the dungeon. If you get to one of those 2 points, she will despawn. Just like RE7, the enemies have some catchphrases that they say. So here's some from the demo and from the weapon. stairs, use the eyeball to get into the back door and enter this wine room and go check out the note in the back first. To sum it up, Lady D's family's been making wine forever, and there's a secret ingredient that makes it thicker and tastier, and yeah, we're pretty sure that's blood. And they also mentioned Maiden's blood, and wait a minute, this is the Maiden demo, and we're the Maiden. Maybe that's why we're trapped in a cell. They're going to use our virgin blood to make their delicious wine. The key item in this room is the backdoor key, which you'll find in a cabinet on the ground. We zoomed in, there's no writing or any numbers or anything on the key, just a key. If you look in the cabinet next to that, you'll see some cool skull poster thing, but it doesn't do anything. So you just head out and down the stairs and be ready to run, because as soon as you go down the stairs, that lady will respawn and start chasing you. This second version of the lady now has two despawns. So if you do get her to despawn by hiding in one of the two places, she will come back one more time. Second time, she's gone forever. She's almost impossible to dodge, but just get hit once and then go past and into the dining room, and she will disappear, and you'll be ready to disappear because you have the key to exit, and as soon as you get to the back door, you open it up, and welcome to the family, son. At this point, a lot of people think that this lady is a tyrant. She's 9 or 10 feet tall. She's got these tyrant-like claws. She's silver. She puts on a lot of makeup. However, tyrants were not invented during this time period yet, so not 100% sure on her connection to a tyrant or what kind of creature she actually is. So that's it. That's the RE8 demo showcase for PS5 only. If you didn't get a chance to play it, don't worry about it. It's not that great. It's definitely not even close to the Resident Evil 7 demo. However, it did reveal a few things, and if you watch this video, you've basically seen everything in the demo. And if I missed anything, be sure to leave a comment and let me know what that is.
I just realized I'm missing more colors from his hands, more skin tone colors on his hands. So let me go do that. Let me coffee's done brewing too. So it's about that time, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll get this gray done out of the way.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the new studio down here in this village that I currently live in. Welcome to Eerie Chat, where we talk about all the latest Resident Evil news, but then take it one step farther and talk about what impact that might have on the game, what things might be coming, and guessing and guessing and guessing, and not actually spoilers, but theories. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining today. Today we're going to talk about the Tokyo Game Show, and basically just to give you a recap.
I could turn this down a little bit.
This weekend, on Friday morning,
I never listened to this guy before. Or at least never like in this format. If this is the same guy, I just started following his channel because he's talking about like Resident Evil stuff.
nothing really that much new, and then showed us a developer video that had some little things inside of it that we found that were some new information, but nothing epic. And then, as we predicted, which is something they've done before, they had another presentation where they just repeated the original one. And during that one, they added a new thing. It was only in Japanese. The guy played the demo, but they didn't show us the demo. So it was the second day was not that exciting, and really, there's a couple things to pull out from what the guy said while he was playing under the translations, but really, they didn't really give us much, and all the new stuff we got was last week or 2 weeks ago in September when they did the trailer and the screenshots for the first one.
Oh, wow, so this is super old. I might just skip this video then.
Yeah, so this is the new setup for Resident Evil Village, and we'll be adding different things. You might notice a few Easter, I don't know if they're Easter eggs, but a few things that are going to pop on the screen at different times.
Yeah, let me
And we'll keep adding to that just like we did.
skip this. Wait, I still need to get the second color in the belt. Okay, so this must be like a podcast format for him. Okay. I'll
Hey, so
do that
basically this
later.
chapter picks up right where we
Some
left
on
off,
my own time.
giving us the answers to the big unknown mystery among a few other things. So let's give them all together, shall we? Just like we talked about last week, the Scabbers argue over whether this is the real Odin or not. Odin claims to have leaped ahead in time thanks to Toki's fruit, but Ashwaubeshi and Raizo argue that, just like we said, Toki's fruit only works forward, so unless Odin was somehow born from the said pocket some weird way, he could not have survived and traveled to the future. Ashwaubeshi then comes to the same realization we did that this has to be Kanjuro. After all, he's the only one who could make such a perfect creation and the only one who would be able to match Odin's speech, since his way of speaking is identical to that of the original Odin in the original Japanese version. He even keeps up the speech pattern with some of his own unclean threats later in the chapter, causing this giant contrast between him sounding like Odin, but saying things that Odin could never say. This is because, as we've elaborated before, Kanjuro is designed after a kabuki actor, both in personality but even in terms of character design, resembling a Renjishi player in Japanese Buddha theater. Because of that, Kanjuro is someone who fully immerses himself in his role, and even here he still states that he is Odin because he is committing to his role until his painting is vanquished. That said, while we've got an answer to the Odin mystery from last week, there is a potentially bigger mystery that has yet to be answered. Because this whole twist with Odin might in fact just be a red herring to mislead us from the real mystery at hand, the person that was originally the story. It's easy to dismiss it, this chapter being the focus on Odin, but I think this figure is still massively relevant. We established last time that this figure was not the same Odin. The figure was completely different and if anything actually resembled Cosby Toki or potentially her similar looking daughter, Yori. That said, I don't think that this was a Toki or Yori painting drawn by Kanjuro. If Kanjuro wanted to kill the scabbers, he could have simply killed them when they were all still bleeding and unconscious. Maybe he really wanted to play on his Odin role to betray them, so he killed them with a Toki painting right away, also pointing to that role as Toki, which is why Toki was seen crying. But it feels like a bit of a stretch, and if that were the case, it would have likely been explained this chapter. No, in fact, rather, I think that the figure we saw a few chapters ago is, in fact, a third party. We did enter to kill the scabbers, but then left before they woke up, since they felt like they couldn't see them yet. This lines up with Yori's statement that she only killed the scabbers before the battle, though originally she didn't say anything about during the battle, so that might be debatable. But it is possible that it's her. In
Forgot.
fact, even the
I gotta
scabbards all now
shade his
see
hair
who
out
said
too.
that he couldn't believe who it was that was killing them, which would suggest that it would be Toki instead of Yori. He wouldn't really be surprised because it's just Yori. But even in spite of that, Yori just still makes the most logical sense. However, like I mentioned before in the past, part of me can't shake off the fact that it could be Toki. I find this figure to be Toki something that is more realistic than the Odin time travel crack theory we mentioned last time, since Toki having traveled ahead in time is a lot more possible and potentially realistic. Even if it is quite reach, it is still something that could happen, but I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, moving on, we find out that Orochi is still alive and that he was not killed outright either, despite the fact that he saw the sand on the ground. You probably might already know this, the reason he survived is in fact rooted in Japanese culture, because according to Japanese mythology, Susanoo was only able to slay the young of Orochi by slicing each of its 8 head off at the same time. So, similarly, it might be that Orochi can only be killed when he is transformed and all 8 of his heads are chopped off, or something like that. Kaido might not have realized this since perhaps maybe even Orochi himself never realized him having been beheaded in the past. This could potentially lead to a story scenario where we have each of the 8 remaining scabbers chopping off one of the 8 heads, which would
Wow,
be a very
he
interesting
called it.
sequence to see. Moving on, Momonosuke agrees with the fact that he is nowhere near as good as Kaido and that he cannot do much to contribute in the battle. However, the fact that Momo has Kaido's foot might play a pivotal role in this battle. See, I was thinking that back in Fact Hazard, we saw Momo creating Kominabuno or flame clouds, same type of clouds that Kaido used to lift on Kashima. So, what if Momo learns how to use this
Holy shit, I forgot to get the background back there. I'm terrible. I'm gonna have to bust out the watercolors.
How is this possible? Well, this, most likely, is the voice of all things at play. We've seen that WP is able to sense the emotions of others on a far more higher level than most other people. This has been implied to be part of his advanced observation hacking. And since Miller Cars did strongly imply that the voice of all things is also an advanced form of observation hacking, as both Mo and Satoshi were said to have it, it's likely these could all be the same thing, and that Whoopi is able to sense the emotions of others through the voice of all things. So, similarly, Momonosuke, who has the voice of all things to speak to Zanisha, much like how Satoshi can use it to speak to the Suki's, it seems like he can also use it to sense his own emotions, even at this great of a distance. I do wonder if there's a specific reason why he's connecting with Whoopi in particular or not, maybe due to Whoopi's affinity with the voice of all things as well, but it's yet another sign that Momonosuke is someone far more important to their story than he realizes. As Yamato put it, he is someone who is essential to the dawn. Moving all the way back to the group again, the supernovas are starting to struggle against the three Yonko. In this case, Bill states they can't barely even consider them human anymore, but the funny thing is that in the Japanese version, Miller quite literally uses the English word level, the same bad term fans often like to throw around, stating, at the level they're at, I'm not sure I can even call them humans like us. Because yes, Kaido has entered his higher form, and Big Mom has entered his serious weakest form as a result of the Diamond, with both of them being pretty unstoppable. And just as I mentioned a few minutes ago, Pegasus' design
There we go.
character is likely in part inspired by mythological anthropomorphized depictions of peaceful dragons, who were depicted as being able to transform into human-like creatures while still eating scales and other similar features. And the extra horns that start on top of Kai's head make him look even more like a traditional Oni than he already looks like in his normal human form. Few comments on this situation stating it to be like hell. However, Wiki claims to have already been tons of horns, both in reference to his street three fall down, where Lucan also won his walk since it placed them back at the time war with Inferno, and to Obi Halley's situations as being before. Kaido replies to this by saying, Straw Hat, those eyes of yours never seem to die out. What Kaido means by Luffy's eyes not dying is a reference to earlier in Wano after Kaido effortlessly defeated Luffy, when, despite being defeated, Luffy glared at Kaido by using his Conqueror's Haki in defiance. Since Conqueror's Haki is not depicted as originating from the eye, Kaido is essentially praising Luffy's willpower for still being able to look straight ahead and not backing up from his challenge, despite how desperate and impossible the situation might seem. That's the spirit of a man who is willing to stand at the pinnacle of the pirate world and to surpass even the Yonko. The will of the man will be the pirate king. So, who do you think is this mysterious figure? Is it Toki, Hiyori, or someone else? Let me know again, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Free Portfolio Webinar with our very special guest artist, Router Toll. Hey Router, how's it going? Great. Before we get started, I do want to let everybody know about our awesome extravaganza event that's going to happen next week. This is going to be really fun. You have to paint something with whoa, hold on. Hey, buddy. Okay, so, yeah, anyways, you are to paint a painting with the theme of an egg. And so, in this, you can see my own version there. Um, this event will also have the amazing, incredible senior artist at Marvel Studios, Anthony Francisco, there live to choose the winner. The winner is actually going to get a Wacom 1 from Wacom. You know, this is a sponsored event. It's awesome. A Wacom 1 is pretty much like a small
All right,
Cintiq
whack 'em
TV.
one. That's what I use.
So, really, really great prize. And you can, read everything here, rewind the video to see all the All right, so let's start off with the first one here. This one is Sophia Wang. Awesome illustration. Toggle pudding is her handle. Any thoughts?
It's beautiful, really great work. So, well, you know what is I think interesting in giving feedback. Uh, what I think is also important actually is to know what the artist wanted to express. You know, because we could say all sorts of things, but it actually we need to know what's the thing the artist wants to express in order to know how you would critique it. But then obviously there are always things in terms of technique you can look at. Uh, but that's something that I was just thinking about. Um, you know, basically before we started, you know, I thought giving critique without having an assignment or a question is
Oh yeah, I forgot about that purple that's in there. Let me do this.
Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. We give 'em a little pizzazz with you got a little razzle dazzle. A little bi-coastal action. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I get a D in there. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know we're officially like back open. I heard. So now I it be getting like, winding down. It be like my Golden Girls set in. I like, ooh, it's getting kind of late. It's getting real mixy out here. I don't know what the world is giving, and then I don't know, like just my friend is just really dope. So I like spending time with them. They make me super comfortable. It's easy to like sleep. So not to say I love spending time with you, but it's just my other friend is just super dope, and that friend is my bed. Yeah, and then I turn on that Netflix. It's like, ooh, good choice. But I mean, I end up do liking the pictures on Instagram. You do. You do. But you miss all the fun and then it's like, oh, I should have came. Yeah, I'm like, duh. You like, you know what? And I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Another reason why I don't like to, sometimes I don't invite you is because you're such a scheduled itinerary, planned, situated friend, right? And like I kind of like you like to wing it. I wing it. I blow in the wind. You know what I mean? If the situation ain't how I need to be situated, I just leave. But I at least go in and peep the scene. You don't want to even go in and peep the scene. You want it. You never want the people to roll out the red carpet and throw flowers. I'm just so used to structure, and then just the talent and stuff that I work with. I always make sure they have structure. So I think I forgot just about being normal and relaxing. Where at times I'm like, I'm not even gonna have structure. I'm not gonna put the pressure on. That time I went out with you, I think it was what, your birthday? No, it was your birthday or after like Queen Naja's thing. And you text me by accident. You're like, listen, I'm bringing Karen. Yeah. You're like, whatever y'all got going on, fix it. And I was like, man, this is to me what I do. She was like, no, I just know you need structure. So I want to make sure it's structured. However, I'm like, no, I don't want to be that friend. Like, I'm fine and I'm chill, but it's just like, I'm just so used to a certain thing. Like, yeah, no, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. No, I accidentally sent her the text message instead of my homeboy. And so I was texting my homeboy. I said, listen, because he's like, oh yeah, y'all come to the club, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, listen, I got Karen with me. She's in the car. It's cold outside. We cannot. Please go inside. I told her I need you to go inside. Make sure the table is straight, drinks is on the table, and make sure that we can walk from the car directly inside the club. He's like, yeah, I got you. She's like, why are you sending that to me? I'm like, I didn't mean to send it to you. I just need
Yeah, I guess so.
my friend to know what type of level of service I needed to happen, or we was going home.
There we go.
I don't want to say, I don't want to
Man, what's the last picture I took?
like things a certain way. Don't ask me for ideas. Don't search me. Don't stop me. Give me room. I want to be able to do a cartwheel in my section because I don't want people on top of me. Bottle service, untouched, and then preferably like music that I like coming in. I know that's a lot, but like in my mind that's not a lot. But saying it out loud is a lot. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm be chill. The ID and the waiting thing we still gonna talk about a little bit. But I'm gonna be chill, especially like, we don't always leave a section or area. We do a nice little lap, we walk around, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be chill with stuff like that. I'm gonna work on
All right, let me
that's
pause
on my
this.
remember when I got
All right, let's focus. Are we focused? Oh my God, I keep hitting the camera now. There we go. All right, so this is where we at. I gotta jump and do the frog still a little bit more. I might just hit him with the colored pencils, honestly. Maybe just a little markers in the shaded areas. But I'll probably just color pencil the frog for the most part. And then, yeah, I'll tackle everything with him, like with the smoke and everything like that. And then I'll color pencil the homeboy too. But I at least got the markers where I want to get them. Got the armor where I want it. I got the belt going. Did I want to do something with the belt? I mean, I kind of did, right? I'll give a little color to the mans. Yeah, I can't believe I'm just noticing that I didn't get that piece of the background. That's embarrassing. But yeah, I'll tighten that up with the pencils and then yeah, finish it off with the ink. So yeah, maybe tonight when I climb back on here, cause yeah, this is going on 2.5. It's about to be sundown. The light about to start coming through and start burning the screen and all that stuff. So I'm gonna wait till the sun comes down and then I'm gonna jump back on and yeah, do some colored pencils and have this one finished and this one will be done. So that's gonna be it. I'm G Mr. Drew. That's at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Go follow, like, and subscribe. I'm posting stuff every day, sharing things every day. And uh, yeah, gmrdrew.art, my website. Go check it out, man. I got everything on there. I got merch stores, links to everything that I'm doing. Uh, you can contact me through there if you like what you see here. You want to commission me, you can commission me on Fiverr or Patreon, just like this guy did. Commission me on Patreon. Um, and what else? Yeah, that's it, man. This was the Andrew Glowczewski Experience, episode 94. Working on some character commission art, man. And I want to do a whole bunch of these, man. So y'all hit me up. All right, yo. I'll be back. Peace.